Hi, I'm Tom Harcourt-Brown. I'm a vet, but I actually work as a specialist. I'm a senior clinical training scholar in veterinary neurology. We take cases from other vets who are seeing something that they can't deal with, they don't quite know what's wrong with it, or we can do tests like MRI scanning that they don't have available for them in practice. For example, they'll see a dog get run over in the morning, they'll come into their practice and they'll want a specialist opinion, so they'll send that to us as an emergency. My day tends to run from maybe 8 in the morning, so I'll be on duty one night a week and one weekend in 3. It's not that busy being on duty for me, although some vets are very busy when they're on duty because we have vets that are junior to me that work here 24 hours a day, so usually I'm just supervising what they're doing. So there isn't many other jobs where you can learn a bit of cutting-edge research science and then apply it into your daily life. I think the hardest bit is getting into vet school, because speaking to people that do the interviewing at vet schools, there's probably 10% of the applicants that are just definitely in. There's about 30% who aren't good enough, and then there's a big 60% of people that are just very good, not a lot to choose between them. And they've had to have demonstrated, I think, a commitment to studying to be a vet, just spending time with vets, learning the job, watching them and seeing, actually, is this what I want to do? Do I want to be on call once a week? Do I want to spend my days doing what these people do? The idea is to try to train you so that you can actually deal with anything you see. Rather than learning all the facts about everything, you have to have the sort of principles to do it. Once you've got your degree, there are an awful lot of other careers that you can follow with a veterinary degree that other people can't do, particularly in research or specialisation like I do. I think you have to be fairly self-sufficient. I think there isn't an awful lot of people saying you've done a good job or well done, or that doesn't go on a lot of time. So you have to be very able to set your own goals that you want to achieve and follow them. You have to be academically quite able because you're expected to know an awful lot of information. I chose neurology because that was the bit that interested me the most. The problem with specialising is you make yourself less employable at the end of it, because you're only going to be an expert in a smaller number of cases, and the work I do is quite specialist and requires high-tech equipment like MRI scanners and CT scanners, so by nature it's more expensive to come and see me than other vets, so you need people that are prepared to pay more money. So 90% of the cases you can make the diagnosis from the history that the owner gives you in the examination of the animal. I think the reality of the job is that sometimes you get things wrong, like everyone does in their jobs. And you decide that an animal's got disease A when it's actually got disease B for very good reasons, and you get it wrong. And that is quite difficult to deal with. Or having to phone an owner of an animal to tell them that something unexpected has happened, particularly if the dog's died. I don't think many other jobs would have anything quite that difficult to do. There is nothing more rewarding than taking an animal that would have died without your intervention and making it better. And that holds true for any of the veterinary science.